For more anime, manga, movie, and game recaps, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. The story kicks off with a bored boy named Sakai Kei sitting in class. Unlike your typical high school student, Sakai has a certain quirk to him. His phone buzzes, and he looks at it in disappointment, seeing an image of a grabber model sent to him. You see, unlike most boys his age, Sakai has no interest in women, to the point where he often questions if he even has a sex drive. He also lacked any form of excitement, often wishing for something interesting to happen for once. After class, his friend, who sent him the image, asked if he liked it. Sakai responded with a question, "What is there to like?" His friend then asked if he seriously isn't interested in girls' bodies, wondering if he isn't even interested in Miyashita. Miyashita was something of an idol in their class. Sakai simply responded with nothing special, accidentally meeting her gaze for a moment. His friend begins to lecture him on how Miyashita is the most desired girl in class. The thing is, while she has a killer body, she has little to no presence whatsoever. Despite her beauty, she easily fades into the background due to how silent she is, and all attempts to strike a conversation with her are simply ignored. Just then, the bell rang, and she swiftly packed up and left the class, once again meeting eyes with him on her way out. Later, we see Sakai returning to his part-time job from a delivery. His manager informs him that more orders have just arrived, but he would have to close for the day, as students can't work past this time. Sakai asks where his coworkers are, and she replies, probably slacking off. Just then, he is called by one of his male coworkers, who says he has something cool to show him. It turns out to be another gravure model called Yami. Apparently, she has been gaining popularity recently due to her provocative images and live streams. Sakai notes that what she does is quite dangerous because she doesn't take photos in a studio, but opts to take them in random public locations. Just then, he notices an image which bears a striking similarity to his classroom. This makes him start thinking how Yami looks a lot like Miyashita, but overall, he decides not to jump to conclusions. The next day, he found it difficult to focus in class. He doesn't know why, but he was hyper-fixated on Miyashita, and how she, no matter how he looked at it, looked just like the streamer, albeit a bit less outgoing. He even considered asking her, but realized how dumb of an idea that was. It got so bad that he began to see illusions, with Miyashita often being swapped with Yami in her seat. This went on until the end of the day, with him wondering what's wrong with him as he made his way home. Realizing he forgot his notebook, he went back to class to retrieve it, only to run into a familiar figure while exiting the classroom. It was Miyashita, and for some reason, she was moving silently through the halls long after school had closed for the day. To top it all off, she seemed to be heading to the roof. Something was off. His curiosity got the better of him as he followed her up the stairs, half expecting this to just be a misunderstanding. This delusion was instantly shattered once she got to the top of the stairs. She adjusted her clothing and began taking all sorts of photos. One after the other, the barrage of flashes kept going, as she visibly got excited from capturing these images. Sakai, on the other hand, was wondering why she was doing this, but even more so wondering why he couldn't stop watching. But just when things were becoming intense, their eyes met once again. She let out a panicked exclamation. After a brief moment of silence, she asked what he was doing there, to which he showed her the profile of Yami on his phone, asking if she was Yami. Another brief silence followed. Then she smiled and made her way down the stairs until she was standing right in front of him. She asked if he wanted to collaborate with her. She said she had also noticed how bored he looked in class, but not anymore in this moment. She asked if he would help her take more pictures from now on. Little did he know the events this coincidental meeting would lead to. This series is still ongoing, so be sure to check it out. The link would be in the video description. Also, please like the video if you want me to cover more chapters of this series. If this video can get 500 likes, I'll be covering the entire series, including future ones as they are released. That's it for the video. See you in the next one.